how did this event come about? What made you want to get it started, and how have you and your team pulled it together?
So Mindful Drinking Fest actually started in 2022, and it was because a lot of people were trying non-alcoholic products, but it's a little confusing what's out there, right? There's a lot of stuff on the market right now, but some of it's kind of expensive. So you're curious, like, what should I buy? If it says gin alternative, does it taste like gin? If it's a ready-to-drink cocktail in a can, is it going to taste good? And so we started by just having people tasting these products. And I did a class just to show how you could use some of them. And so that worked really, really well. And everybody showed up. We were sold out. And we thought, okay, let's do it again. So we did it last January. And we doubled the amount of people. And we did a much larger event. And we still had people on the waiting list who were hoping to go. So this year, we decided to increase it even more. And now we're holding it at Union Market. We expect 500 to 1,000 people there. And it's going to be the largest amount of non-alcoholic products under any one roof for a tasting. So there's over 40 producers and 120 non-alcoholic products. Actually, it's over that. That was my last count. So what that means is that people who are doing dry January or don't drink or switch out between non-alcoholic and products with alcohol, if they're curious about what to try and what they're like, this is the place to do it, because you're going to be able to walk around, try all of these different products, and find something you love, guaranteed. Now, there's also, the point is that people also are doing it for health reasons. So we offer some wellness classes, and we offer some seminars on everything from mindful drinking to mindful mixology. So people have the opportunity to learn about different facets of non-alcoholic products and mindful drinking and wellness. And the most important thing to us is this is about social wellness, because it's not about what you're not drinking, right? It's not about not drinking alcohol. We're not saying that at all. This is another option, and we want that option to be available for people. And this is the celebration of that. So whether you're doing dry January or not, this is a place where you can go and celebrate and try all these products and maybe learn something new about them.
So I was going to ask, what exactly is mindful drinking? Because I know I've looked at some of your stuff, and it's not, complete abstinence, like don't drink anything at all.
If you were to put it in clinical terms, it would be drinking in relationship to your goals, health or otherwise. And that's drinking or not drinking alcohol, to be honest with you, because in both cases you're drinking, right? And the short way to describe that is drinking with intention. So it, for whatever reason, sometimes because of peer pressure, sometimes because of conformity, sometimes because of just habit, we end up drinking more than we intend to in terms of drinking alcohol. And this is a way to change that habit, maybe to offer some alternatives and have the opportunity to go out, spend time with friends, spend time at restaurants and bars, go to festivals like Mindful Drinking Fest, and have a delicious drink, an adult sophisticated drink, without really compromising and having to stay home and sip soda water in the corner,
There's all these zero proof drinks coming out. There's all these, bars popping up that are zero proof bars and everything. What do you think is sort of behind this cultural shift that we're seeing a little bit right now with people trying to take steps away from alcohol?
I think there's quite a few reasons for it, actually. It's not just one singular reason, but the most kind of important reason that people are reporting is health. We've seen a lot of information about the way alcohol affects us in terms of studies and in the news, but honestly, we all kind of know how it affects us, right? We wake up the next morning, even after a couple drinks, 2 or 3 drinks, sometimes we can feel a little foggy and not be quite present as we'd like to be. And so I think that people are learning that, and they already kind of know it, and they're deciding they're either going to keep drinking and maybe incorporate non-alcoholic beverages and low alcohol beverages, or they're kind of switching it up, which is sometimes called tempo drinking, right? On one evening, they might have an alcoholic drink and then an alcohol drink. And then that way they can have a wonderful experience and not really compromise on being there and spending time with people without having to have all the alcohol. I think that the point is that we're learning, and this is more of a scientific consensus over time, is that there really is no amount of alcohol that's healthy for you. But you can live a healthy lifestyle that incorporates alcohol. So you know, we understand that, and mindful drinking to us is not about abstinence, and it's not necessarily about moderation per se. It's about you setting the goals for yourself and making sure that the way you drink supports your lifestyle and the way that you would like to live. So for some people, that could mean that, you know, maybe they have a big meeting the next day and they want to have a non-alcoholic drink, or maybe they just decide for general health reasons they don't want to drink. All of that's valid. All of that is part of mindful drinking to us.
So, what exactly does your ticket get you? What can the attendees expect when they're, planning out their days over the weekend?
So the ticket price is $149, and that's inclusive of the entire weekend. We start Friday night with a couple of kickoff events, a toast, some karaoke. Then the next day, we are going to have the tasting hall and seminars and wellness events. We have some gentle yoga. The following day, we have forest bathing and more seminars. We have some of the best bartenders coming throughout the world, actually. We have a bartender coming from London, Camille Vidal. We have a bartender coming from Austin, Texas, Bjorn Taylor. All of these different people are coming together to show you how you can really enjoy being a mindful drinker and non-alcoholic products. So I think that there's lots of different ways you can encounter this weekend, but if you want to learn something new, if you want to have a mindful party, if you will, if you want to just have some fun and try something new, I think all of that falls under the banner of Mindful Drinking Fest.
It sounds like it's going to be an amazing event.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the only event of its kind that is this big in the United States. It's a really unique opportunity for people in Washington, D.C. to try something. And look, we're already a very healthy city. We're one of the healthiest cities in the country. And so this makes sense that Mindful Drinking Fest would be here in Washington, D.C.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Anything you'd like people to know?
I think that the only other thing that I'd like people to know is that it might seem that you have to stop drinking to come to Mindful Drinking Fest, but that is not true. The majority of people who come there are what we call substituters. It means they switch out between non-alcoholic and alcohol products. And so we understand that. So this is a festival for everyone.